Hello, everyone. You're in the office once again with Joseph Skoda. Yeah, I'm not really in a flower bed right now, but my office, I like to say, is outside, but it's actually in my living room. It's nice to have a green screen and be able to mix it up wherever you're going to be. Now, I like to be in the mountains. I like to be around the lake. I love the water more often than anything else. But more importantly, it's having the right guest to talk to, which is what makes a good meeting, a good interview. All depends on the right guest. And I'm fortunate to have my one of my favorite guests, Eliza or Eliza or Lisa or Princess. She goes by a lot of different names, but she currently resides in Singapore. I know it's after midnight there, and she looks so young and refreshed. I'm sure she's half asleep. Well, please help me welcome Eliza Julian Hair Roker. Eliza, how you doing?
Yay! Thank you very much, Joseph. Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome
Hello,
back and see
everyone.
me.
Exactly, exactly. Now, Eliza and I, we belong to a couple Toastmasters clubs. Well, we belong to quite a few, but we belong to a couple together. One's called South County Presenters, which is really in District 33 in California, and we belong to World Travelers Toastmasters Club, which is District 80 in Singapore. Thanks to Zoom Airlines or Zoom Airways, we can travel around the world on a regular basis and we can keep in touch. And it's like we met
Yes.
like 20 years ago, and yet we've never actually met in person, but we probably talk as much as anyone else does. Now, how's Zoom Airlines brought your world closer together?
By the way, we are going to meet in person soon, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. My coffee.
Okay. Cheers then. So,
Cheers.
world travelers or whatever it is, Zoom Airlines make life change. So, I believe that I also never been feel like this. Uh, Last time we know that we have many social media, Skype or anything. But Zoom Airline is just a bit different because we can have so many people in one time. Then after that, we can feel like a family and it's a group. Okay. And if we can, actually, you and me are, actually, we start with strangers. We don't know each other. But
Right.
now after less than 3 years, I think less than 3 years, we already like a family. Like I know you, you know me. We can talk anything. If sometimes I need advice, I just can call you. Hey Joseph, I have a problem like this and many things. So Zoom Airlines is actually make us together, make the world smaller, and actually I learn more with the Zoom Airlines because yeah, I learn from a expert like you.
Some things I'm an expert at, some things you're an expert at. What I like is if we're not on Zoom, I can see you on Facebook quite often, and our time difference is so different. And sometimes it's 2 or 3 in the morning for me, maybe it's midnight for you or afternoon, and it doesn't matter. We can text, are you available? Like this right here, I just probably about 15 minutes ago. Are you ready for an interview? Like, what interview? What are you talking about? Can you join me now? Let me do my face first, real quick, and all those things. But we can do it on a moment's notice, and that's what's kind of exciting because I've met people from around the world, right? And even though I haven't met you in person, I've met a lot of people that know you closely, and we met like in
Mm.
Nashville, Tennessee last year, and some of us will make it to the Bahamas this year. And it doesn't matter. We're going to run into each other, or they say 6 degrees of separation. There's someone you know that knows somebody, and we can become that close. So it's pretty good. I remember the last time we talked about young living and
Mm.
young living, and I talk about like for instance, my favorite young living product is Ninja Red. Ninja Red. I take this every morning. Right, Ninja Red. So it has to do with essential oils, and I'm even right here. I got Valor.
Hello. Yeah.
Hard to tell that. And I probably got 20 or 30 different oils, and sometimes I add to my food, sometimes into a diffuser. And when I need have aches and pains in my body, there are certain ones I use for that also. A little bit
Do you know
about
what?
oils, how they change your life.
Last 2 years, last 2 years when I start with the contest,
Hmm.
you know, every time we want to go to contest, we feel our sweat. Then after that, cold hand, cold feet, everything.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do? actually valor can help, and also high potential can help. So every time when I want to start, and every time you already start, all the people start the contest, you are
Yep.
already will start like, oh my god, I'm dizzy. Oh my god, can I do the
Right,
contest or not?
right.
And we just get a peppermint. So give us the energy, just make us okay, give the energy. Maybe also can use some belief. Yeah. So I also like you. And Ningxia is actually help a lot, because nowadays we are not really sleep 8 hours, I believe. Because when there's time for me need to sleep, I need to fly to California, and when the time I need to wake up, I need to go to another country. Yeah, something like that. But there is one lady actually that I really admire her. She told me, Eliza, we don't have to sleep. Because why? Life is short. Make it fun and use the time. And I was like, huh? Yeah. So she said, sleep about 6 hours, but make sure you wake up, you do something, do good to people, create something. So live your life rather than you regret. I said, okay, I follow that. I follow that.
That's good advice and can wear us down. And it's funny because this is like in the shape of a bottle of wine. And sometimes I'll grab it and go,
Yeah, that's
oh,
actually
what are you
nice.
doing? No, this is my energy drink. It's no caffeine, no alcohol, no artificial drugs. It's just one of those things that gives you energy. I take a couple times a day, a couple ounces, and it wakes me up. And we all need something that gives us, like you said, the boost, so we can make the day go even smoother and things like that. So it's good. I'm glad we're. It's funny because we're from different countries. We've only made sure a couple years ago, and we found out we're in the same business.
Yeah.
The same business, Young Living with the essential oils and all kinds of other things.
Yeah, so
But
we are at the same path, right? We are in the Toastmaster and also in in Young Living.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And what I like about it is, even though you have a job and I have a job, we have different jobs. I think we understand the importance of being an entrepreneur, the importance of having a side hustle, the importance of starting a business. Why do you think some of our friends who have jobs are afraid to start their own business or try to be entrepreneur? What are some of the challenges they think they have?
Well, actually, I believe that many people don't want to start a business because why? They don't want to take the risk, and they don't want to go out from outside the box. That's
Sure.
the thing. If you already work, you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to, you just know, even you don't have any work, at the end of the month, you will get the salary. But doing the business, if you are not doing anything, you don't know by the end of the month, you can have something on it. But if you are working as just a normal, even it's a little or whatever, they know that end of the month, yeah, your money will be there. So
That's a
this
good
is the
point.
thing.
Yeah, I know a lot of
Yeah.
people work, and so they know what they're going to make each and every month. But very few are afraid to step out and earn even more. Even though most people, entrepreneur, even starting small, they're not replacing their income. They're just adding an extra 200, extra thousand, extra couple thousand in their pocket. Even if it just pays the what do you say, the gas, the food on the table, maybe your car payment. That's kind of a big deal. And people don't see the benefit, especially if you have a product or service that you really care about, that really means something to you. Then it doesn't even matter if your products are paid for, you're already a winner. And yet people are still afraid to step out of that comfort zone, as they say.
And also scared of a rejection. Yeah,
Sure,
like you
sure.
want to sell something or you want to sell service. Even you are in Toastmaster, we are not earning money, right? But
That's
sometimes you
right.
want to bring my friend, do you want to join Toastmaster? This is like this and like that. It's very hard. So one of it is I believe that we are fear of rejection. That's the thing. Even
That's
sometimes I'm
true.
also feel like I'm very sad if somebody said no.
Of course, we're human,
Yeah,
regardless of what we are in the
yeah,
world. We don't
but
want
but
to be.
but sometimes all of us feel like better uh to prevent from people to say no, don't ask anything. Yeah, but actually it's okay. Actually it's good. At least we are learning something, or yeah. By the way, it's life, right? Don't judge. And I just listened to one speech today. Don't spread the rumors.
Don't spread the
So we just
rumor.
never know what is actually happened.
Don't
Why
spread the
we
lie. Don't
why
spread the rumor.
we need to know why people like that and this. So no prejudice. Then yeah, but many people just want to be safe in their safety place. Don't want to try anything. Yeah.
Sure, and then I was that way too for a very long time. Me
The
too. I'm sure.
interesting part,
Yeah.
about 3 days ago, there is somebody told me like, let's make money using
Sounds good.
Toastmaster. And I was like, is that how? They say, yeah, actually you can make profit with Toastmaster with all the skills that you have. You can start and make people to pay you doing your coaching, training, or anything. And I was like, yeah, actually we should do. You want to try with me? Because actually we are planning about it. But we are planning to have a business under our company where we can invite people, promote people, and also teach people who want to learn, something like that. So we will be the bridge that
Sure.
connected between the coach and also the trainees.
Because of Toastmasters, I'm a better coach now than I was before. I'm a better mentor than I was before. I'm able to step out and speak in front of large audiences. Just last week, I was in person speaking at a college in front of 100 people. And I got paid pretty good money. Had to travel a little bit, but I got paid pretty good money. And it's all because of the skill set that I learned here. Well, not necessarily here, but in our Toastmasters clubs and talking to people like you and start my own entrepreneurship outside of my jobs and everything else, so I can grow. But it was a skill set I learned that just made me a little bit more stronger and probably more confident. And when we have confidence, we can do anything. I think we can do
Yeah.
anything.
By the way, Joseph,
Yeah.
actually we also can make money with a new social media platform.
Yes.
Yeah. But we
Social
cannot
media
say it here.
shows.
But we cannot tell here because why? If people steal our idea, then done. So you and me can talk in a breakout room. We will tell you,
Yep.
and let's make money about it.
Let's do it.
That's a
Let's
business
do it.
that we can do. Yeah.
You see how important it is to have people, like-minded people, and it doesn't matter where we are in the world. It's like, hey, I got an idea. I think you're the right person for it, and that's so important. But now you have confidence. Obviously, you come out there pretty strong when you're talking and sharing advice. Has there ever been a time when you lost some of that self-confidence? And what'd you do
Every
about
time.
it?
Actually, I'm not a really very confident person. Sometimes there is a up and down in my life also.
Sure.
But I don't like that feeling seriously. Yeah. So this is me. Maybe I want to be this is my personality. I just want to be happy. I just want to be a little bit crazy. So when I said or anything, I just tweak myself, okay, be happy. Or watch a funny story or something like that. And I know sometimes I also have my negativity. But when I
Sure.
have my negativity, I will try to talk to other people to give me advice, to motivate me or something like that. But if still cannot, then after that I just say like, actually there is a few days ago that actually I'm really, really in a bad situation. But then I was
Yeah.
just like, whatever it is, I need to control myself. That's the thing. Because when I'm angry or I'm not happy, the devil will control me, right? So that's the time that
Right.
I really like, I'm not doing yoga, frankly speaking, because I don't know how to do the yoga. But I try to have a peace in my inner self. And I tell myself that whatever you are doing, ask God to protect you and guide you. And whatever it is, don't sacrifice yourself. So that's why many people told me like, hey, you are sacrificing yourself and actually this and that. Actually, it's not. Because why? I love to help others. It's not sacrifice. Sometimes when we are helping others, it's like a happiness for us deep inside.
Sure.
Yeah. But many people will say like, oh, you are doing this so much, you're not getting money, but you are happy actually because it's your passion. But deep inside, maybe people say you are neglecting yourself, which for me, like, I did this because myself want to be happy and I want to be enjoying something that I feel that people want it. But if people say no, sometimes that the things that make me down, don't want to do anything. Maybe I hate everyone. Yeah, I also have the tantrum, by the way. Yeah,
No,
but
not you.
I think
But
everyone.
that's
I think every time I have a sometimes when I really down, I will just I'm quite lucky because I have a lot of people that actually want to be my ears and also want to be my shoulder. Yeah,
oh my goodness.
but
No,
whatever it is,
that is
making
interesting
yeah.
because we need someone to cry on or rely on or someone to help us out when we're down the dumps. And I found the biggest is I got my distinguished Toastmaster in Toastmaster several years ago. I thought, okay, I did it all. I guess I reached the highest limit, and I'm ready to move on to something else. And as soon as that happens, when you think it's all over, someone come to me and say, "Can you help me? Can you mentor me in my speech? Can you coach me to give a better in the contest? Can you help me to be president of the club?" Like, wow, really? Someone, because people see things in us as we change. And we don't like change. No one really likes change, but change is designed to help change us inside. We're not supposed to change the change. We're supposed to change ourselves inside so we can adapt and be stronger and help people. Like you said, help people even a little bit more. And I found that in everything I'm involved in. And sure, sometimes it's several hours a day or several hours a week. And people look at like, wow, where do you find the time? And I'm like, this is my happy place. I love speaking. I love mentoring. I love doing videos. I love business. I love all those things. Sure. And when you get tired, you take a break. You take some Ninja Red and go to sleep and wake up later more refreshed. And I think that's where it's all at. If you're in your happy place, that's why I have flowers in the background. I know I talk about the ocean and the lake. I love to sit back and smell the flowers too. And I have a great garden outside. And if nothing else, I'll step out there with my coffee or my beverage of choice, just enjoy what's out there. And too many people are always focused on making money or focused on their job or focused on their family. All important. But we need to find that time where we can step back and say, what am I doing all this for? We need to think about those things. So, what are you doing all these things for? You have a sister, right? Don't you have a sister or brother?
Yeah, I have a sister. Well, friendly speaking, in everything I did, actually, I'm a great student. I'm a one of the. No, I'm the first foreigners that I'm the first foreigner that achieved best bright student in my university, and the first foreigner that get a gold medal from the Minister of Johor Bahru.
Wow.
But and they give me a bursary. I can go to any college that I want. But during that time, one day before my convocation, my mother just finished her amputation, her toes amputation, and she still managed. We tell the doctor. My mother told the doctor, "Hey, my daughter going to have a convocation this day and this day. So if you need to do the operation, you need to finish before this because I need to attend." And I told my mom, if she's not attending, nobody will attend that, and I'm okay to just join alone without parents because I'm not going to give the place to any other people. Okay, there is nobody can replace my mom, so I prefer it's empty or my mom came. So my mom said to the doctor, and she really made it. But then after that, when they gave me, hey, actually you get this scholarship, you can go to here and there. I asked them, where is the scholarship? Oh, it's in another town. So I just tell my lecturer that time, I cannot take it. My mother need me.
Yeah.
So for a few people, they will think like, your mother is sick, maybe her time is not much, and you still have a long way to go, and why you are not doing something. But for me, I don't know, I different. I just tell them, if my mother can live only for 2 years, it's better for me to take care of her in 2 years, and I still can learn later on. And what is the guarantee that I finish the school and I still can be somebody? But this one, if I take care of my mom, at least I did something. I don't have any regret if something happened to my mom. And thank God she is living for 10 years. So I really totally forget about my school. Yeah. So no education, no anything. But one thing, I'm happy to take care of my mom. I have no regret. And in everything, I just believe that when you are doing good, God also will take care of you, right? Yeah. So that's the belief that I have. So don't worry. And sometimes people is thinking about money, about titles, about this and that. But at the end of the day, when they don't have the title, when they don't have the money, people forget about them.
That
But
happens.
if you do good things, even you don't have money, even you don't have a title, princess is still princess, right?
That's right. That's right, Princess. I heard you moving up to Queen pretty soon.
So that is the thing that I always think, like, why we need to fight, why we need to. And do you know me, right? From the first, why I joined this and that, because why I didn't sleep last time. You remember when after my mom passed away, I just go around the world and everybody kept asking me, have you ever sleep? Actually, I miss my mom. I miss a love, someone that take care of me. So I go around the world just to find love, even it's from a mother figure, father figure, brother figure, or any. I just want to find love. So I don't like to find enemies actually. Yeah,
Sure.
but sometimes when you are doing good, even Jesus have a lot of enemy, right?
Yep. Well, sadly, it's true.
Yeah.
The more
So
good things we're doing, the more enemies we seem to have, the more challenges. I totally agree
yeah,
with you there. And we need to. I love that. You want to be there for your mom because you don't know how many more days or months or years she has, and we often forget about that. Now, as you know, I've been in the military. I spent 21 years all over the world, but always far away from my family. And it's funny because my father and we retired the same year, 2006. But he retired on a Friday and died on the Saturday. He had cancer, but he was doing okay. We just talked the day before. And I retired obviously much younger than my father, but we don't know our last day, so we can't push ourselves to earn that extra $1,000 or support our kids. Our kids need to learn how to support themselves. We can just show them love, comfort in a journey, but we have to take time to relax. We have to take time to smell the flowers. We have to take time, like you said, to enjoy our family's last days. I have an aunt that's really sick right now, and I'm going to visit her in a couple weeks. I think we just found out last week she has stage 3 cancer. And so I'm going to fly to Ohio, which is far from California, and spend time with her. She's a great lady, and she has no regrets. She said, I lived a great life. I know my husband died 20 years earlier, but my kids are great, a lot of love around me, grandchildren, no regrets. And I think we need to learn to live with no regrets. No one wants to die too early, but we need to be prepared for when that day happens. So Eliza, do you have any regrets in your life? Probably none.
regret in my life. Well, frankly speaking, I cannot say I have a regret because whatever happened is already my fate. I believe in that. Yeah. If I regret, okay, last time I have a regret. I always complain with my mom, why you never make me a Singaporean? Because I'm an Indonesian, okay? So I told her, you married to my father, but you can bring me to Singapore and make me a Singaporean. Why you need to make me to a country that, okay, Indonesia? You should make me Singaporean. That's a regret in me. But every time my mom told me, can you just stop it? Can we change? There's nothing can be changed. But what you can do is do something better for your future. Look forward because you cannot change anything. So every time you regret and regret, there's nothing you can change. And it's just um losing your energy and many things. So many people now is asking me, hey, your mother is Singaporean. Why you are not a Singaporean? Just ask God, this is my fate. I don't care. And thank God that actually I'm still living in the good things. I rather than other people that, you know, I just happy. It's just that I don't have a strong passport. I cannot go here and there. I need to have a visa or something like that. But that's not the problem. For many people, they're just thinking, they're not even thinking about passport. They're thinking about food. And for me, food is no problem. I still can have a good food. I can go here and there by car or anything. But many people, how? So that's why I, last time I have a regret, but now I try to be, have a peace with my mind rather than regret. Just take it like, okay, this is the way. What is the next step? It's better like
Sure.
that, right?
That's a good point. I know during the pandemic you were living in Malaysia for a while and you couldn't come
No,
back to
Singapore.
Singapore. Well, oh,
I was in Singapore and now I'm in Malaysia.
oh boy, see, I get confused. I don't even know, but anyways,
Uh, so
because the
during my
borders
time
were
in
closed,
Singapore, I was totally, even I have a family, but I stay in a small house alone. And yeah, after my mom passed away, so pandemic, we cannot meet people. But I'm a very bit naughty. I just go around. I just go out. I just, because if you go alone, you can you can be stressed. You don't know what will happen to you. But thank God I found Toastmaster. So actually even my body is in the house in here, but my mind is go around the world and actually it's not make me depression. So because many people don't like, oh, because you are when my mother passed away, they are not thinking about anything else. What will
sure,
happen to me? Am I going for depression? Will I go crazy because I'm very close to my mom? Seriously, but that's what happened. But during that period, I I managed to control myself. Like God also already showing me the way, like make me calm down and everything. So I'm not crying. When she passed away, I never cry. Yeah, of course, automatically I cry. It's not that I said my tears is coming out, but
of course.
I am calm. I'm not like have a regret because until the end I was with her and everything. So I think she's great. Mm,
Yeah,
Sometimes if I cry, it's mean the, yeah, until today it's hard to talk about her. It's still, yeah,
of course,
still
of
want to
course.
cry or something like that. But at least I know she is in the better place. I All of us need to continue living
Yeah.
the better one.
I remember when my mom passed away. I was 17 years old and she was 37, really young. But even though, sad, of course, and maybe a tear here and there, it really took me 10 years. And then I was crying and bawling like a little child or something. But it's funny because my early adulthood, we were always taught to be strong, be tough, be a man. You don't need to show all those emotions, but it's okay to show those emotions. But it took me 10 years before I could actually let it out for my mother. We were really, really close. And it's funny, we all have to mourn in our own ways and we have our own challenges. Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think I have a soft heart. I was born with a soft heart. I mean, so I like to cry.
sure.
I trust people easily. I love people very easily.
Mhm.
And I hurt also easily. That's me.
That
So
happens.
when my mom passed away, I really promised myself that I'm not going to love anyone, even my sister.
Wow.
Because why? I don't want to be hurt. It's very painful. Seriously, it's painful. So I try to not to think about my sister, not to think about my own family, but cannot. We are a human still.
We need to love without regret,
Yeah.
regardless.
No,
Broken
actually, I
hearts,
try to
way of
block
life.
myself, but actually,
Yeah,
it's more hurtful.
sure.
So at the end, I just tell myself, okay, relax. Just feel the love, feel the bless. It's the time to be hurt. Well, hurt is sometimes is good also that you know that you are loved. And when I lost my mom, I really know that the pain is very painful, but it's a pain of love, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's something that I really proud of.
They always say it's better to have a love and lost it than never have a love at all, or something like that. And we all have to feel that, even the heartbreaks. That's very
Yeah.
challenging. So what are your we're halfway through 2023 and it's been an up and down year. Where do you see your future going in your life? Will you be an entrepreneur? Will you live in a mansion? Will you have a dozen kids? Will you have 6 marriages. I don't know, whatever. What do you see your future? Like we write a book, all those things.
I see my future is actually I don't know how to see my future, but I have a dream. I want to have a family. I automatically it's different if people say that you don't want to marry. Of course I want to get married, but I try to find the man I don't know this Mr. Right. Every time I go right, he go left, then after that I go left, he U-turn. So I don't know, he's stupid or I'm stupid. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, then after that you remember what Twilight said is all the jokes inside the album.
exactly, exactly.
So automatically I have a wish to get married, to find somebody that really love me and care for me and care for each other. Because I know now to get a man that take care of a lady is very hard. But we can do a partnership. Love each other, take care of each other is much more better. And I think I'm the person who cannot stay quietly. I want to do something this and that. I'm not a
Sure.
normal Asian girl that stay at home. Yeah, yeah. You
Sure.
you need to know there is a many of Asian girls that last time now I think
Yep.
everyone want to work and everything want to have their own career, and I think I also that kind of girl. Even until today, I'm still looking for a better career. Yeah,
Sure.
but so far that's my dream. I want to have my own family, even it's a small. Before I die, because frankly speaking, I don't want to die alone. That's an important thing. So I need to find a
That's
family.
sure. I understand that totally. Well, before I let you go, if you were to write a book or somebody's to write a book about you, this is better. What should that title of the book say? What should the title of your life say? I know I
Hmm.
caught you off guard there. What would the title of your book be?
Uh, hope. Yeah,
Hope
because
sounds good.
actually um in my life everything in my life actually from small until big.
Yeah.
I I just got to know about your story this today about that things, But
Mm-hmm.
you don't know me. I also have a very bad story behind me. But every time I
Sure.
think about it, it's like, how can I manage all the obstacles?
Sure.
Yeah. And there is always hope. That's why if you see my Facebook now, there is a tiny little hope. So every time I'm sad, I will just tell that there is always hope in everywhere.
There is always hope. No, I love that. There is always hope. There's always something to look forward to. There's always a silver lining, whatever they call it, in every frustration. Well, I appreciate the time you're sharing with our audience and with me especially. I like to learn about what you're doing and where you're at. So you're Malaysia, not Singapore. I don't even know. I think you're right here in the United States every time I talk to you. I think it's really
Yeah, because my
challenging.
first passport is Singapore, but yeah, I'm in JB. I'm in Johor Bahru, where I have the crown. So I'm looking forward for you to come and visit me with Vanessa, and I will borrow you my crown.
We look forward to it. We got some plans coming up here in the future, and we just have to be more prepared. So, any last minute comments about business, love, leadership that you want to share with us before you let us go?
Whatever it is, if you are falling in love, you are falling into leadership or anything, just do with a good
Just,
heart.
just fall.
Because whatever, if you come with the sincerity, everything will come out great. And I believe that if you do everything for the benefit of others, and you try to give serving others without 100% fully, you can have the better result. And never expect that people will, yeah, this is me. I never expect people to say thank you or look up at me. But when you are doing it with your heart and without any expectation, actually the result and the rewards is higher, is bigger.
I love that. Well, thank you. And I appreciate you.
Welcome.
Some injury.
Okay, time for Ningxia.
Amen to that. So, all right. Well, we want to thank Eliza for joining us today from over yonder, wherever over yonder is, and Zoom Airlines brings us together. And so, anyways, you've been in the office with Joseph Skoda and Eliza today, and it's sometime in May. I don't even know what May flowers in the background. But whatever it is, make sure you find hope in your life. Find a reason, find that silver lining, find something to live for and truly make a difference. We're all going to mourn, we're all going to have losses, we're all going to lose loved ones, and it's okay to be sad. And we do have to get up, but we all can get up at our own pace and move forward. And if you're struggling, find someone to call, find someone to get on the chat with, find someone to join you on Zoom Airways. With that being said, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Have yourself a great day and a happy life. Talk to you soon. Bye. If you liked our show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or find us on any social media platform, Instagram, of course, Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate it. Let us know your thoughts and join our team. Anyways, we appreciate you staying tuned week after week, day after day, because we continuously build up our network to bring to you what you're asking for. Have a great day.